Good morning. Welcome to the Wichita Police Department Interwatch. It's Thursday, March 29th. A little bit cloudy and rainy today, end of the month. Have several items we're going to go over today, so let's get right to it. First one's going to be an aggravated battery. This occurred in the 1900 block of East Maywood early this morning, about 2:15 in the morning. Case number is going to be 18C19708. On Thursday, March 29th, again, like I said, approximately 2:15 in the morning, officers responded to a shooting call at a residence in the 1900 block of East Maywood. When officers arrived, they had located a 33-year-old male who had a gunshot wound to his upper torso. This male was taken to an area hospital for medical treatment of serious injuries. I do not have a current status of this individual. Through the investigation, it was learned that this male and his 26-year-old girlfriend were asleep inside the residence when an unknown suspect knocked on the door. And as our victim was going to answer the door, a shot was fired through the residence, striking the victim. We do not have a suspect description at this time. We are asking if anyone has additional information to please call our detectives 268-4407 or Crime Stoppers 267-2111. Additionally, while officers were investigating this incident, a mushroom grow operation was located inside of the residence. The scene was processed. This incident is not a random incident and believed to be drug related. The investigation regarding finding the mushroom grow operation is ongoing.
Any charges against a girlfriend because of that?
Not currently, but there could be. As I said, we're continuing to investigate.
Why did that require the hazmat team to go out there?
They just helping in collecting evidence.
I mean, is that dangerous like a meth lab, or?
I don't know all the details as far as what's entailed with a mushroom grow operation, but I do know that's what they located, and then they utilized the resources they needed to help collect the evidence regarding what they had located.
Was this located in the house or on the property?
In the house.
In the house.
Was the shot fired through the door before the man made it?
It was fired through the residence. I'm not sure if it was through the door or through the wall, but through the residence when he was going to answer the door, and that's when he was shot. And again, we don't believe that this is a random incident, possibly going to be drug related. All right, fatality accident occurred last night. Case numbers 19651, 31st Street South and K15. 9 p.m. last night. Wednesday, March 28th at approximately 9 p.m., officers responded to an injury accident, 31st Street South and K15. Through the investigation, it was learned that a 64-year-old male was riding his bicycle southbound on K15 from 31st Street when he was struck by a 2013 Hyundai Elantra that was driven by a 23-year-old female. Unfortunately, the 64-year-old male did succumb to the injuries that he received. Victims identified as Richard Shockley, last name Shockley, a 64-year-old male of Wichita.
Can you tell us where the bicycle was on the road?
Just riding south in the outside lane, riding southbound in the outside lane of K15 from 31st Street.
Being 9 o'clock at night, what about reflective gear and lights and all that?
I don't have all the details of the investigation. Obviously, that's something they're looking into. I know it was dark in that area, and he was struck by this female that was driving southbound as well.
Are there any charges pending against the woman who was driving?
It's still under investigation. We're still investigating.
Are you able to say if she were texting and driving, or if her headlights were on, or anything like that?
Right. Again, I don't have all the details. Obviously, those are things that we're gonna look at through the investigation. It's still ongoing investigation. It's active investigation currently. Just occurred late last night, so I don't have all those details to put out, but other than the fact that he was struck.
Was this a normal bicycle or was this a motorized? They didn't know if that information had been clarified.
Let me clarify that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was under the impression it was just a normal bicycle, but I'll clarify.
Okay.
Was he struck from behind?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
And was speed a factor?
That again, that's something that they will work to determine that. All right, just an update on the city's 10th homicide. Case number is 18813. Occurred this weekend on the 25th at about 12:45 in the morning. Through a diligent investigation by Wichita Police Department investigators, the suspect in the city's 10th homicide was developed. And on Wednesday, March 28th, at approximately 1:30 p.m., the suspect, a 15-year-old male, was located in the 1300 block of South Pinecrest. He was arrested and booked into the juvenile detention facility for murder, aggravated highway robbery, and criminal possession of a firearm by a juvenile. The case will be presented to the district attorney's office later today.
I think this question was asked the other day. Could this possibly be gang related?
I don't know.
Was the person arrested at a residence?
Mm-hmm.
You said murder, aggravated robbery, was there a third?
And criminal possession of a firearm by a juvenile.
Do you know if they knew each other?
I don't.
What was the case number on this?
18813. Just the last thing, our search for Lucas Hernandez continues. Our investigation continues. Again, we have on our Facebook page a banner with the number to call if you have any information. We're continuing to ask for information from our community. If they have anything, any information they'd like to share us, they believe it would help us in this investigation. 267-2111 is the number to Crime Stoppers. Please call that number, provide that information so we can get it to our investigators as we can continue to investigate this incident. Anything else? All right, everybody have a great, safe Thursday. Thank you.